I'm speaking with Lawrence Whittle from Persado. How are you today?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
Great. Thank you. Tell me about Persado, please.
Yeah, so Persado's got a pretty unique proposition. We have a cognitive content platform that in simple terms is using mathematics and data to generate content. So instead of human writing an email subject line, a Facebook ad, a display ad, we use organized and scored language and images to generate the more engaging and inspiring content.
So how does it actually work? What is the solution? Is it a software, hardware?
Yeah, it's great. So we have data on content that is then generated and then served through a platform. So we have a platform that's in the cloud, which has data, and then a software layer that then interacts with marketing technologies, such as an email serving platform, Facebook, display networks, etc. So in simple terms, we generate content using a platform that's then served through marketing technologies.
Okay, so if I look at the enterprise architecture of a retailer, where in that architecture does Persado sit?
Yeah, so if you think about in the digital world, in a retailer, take a fashion retailer that's running a promotion tomorrow through email, at the point they're deciding what to promote on the email, Persado is intersecting that with the content. So as opposed to them sitting around deciding what to write, what to say, a machine is generating that content, intersects with their email platform, and then sends those emails out. Those emails are then sent out. So we basically intersect where the content process is of the retailer.
Is it just email or other content as well?
No. So the interesting thing is it's really omni-channel. So we often start on email. Facebook is a big growth area for us. Display. So anywhere where there is a series of words and phrases within a digital impression, Persado can work. Even down to actually in-store till receipts, where you're actually promoting things on till receipts, you can actually generate content through that as well.
So what would be the type of content that would be generated from a receipt, for example?
Yeah, so if you think about your checking out within a store, and then you're given a receipt, and the receipt may be offering you something else, a 10% discount. So instead of, again, someone deciding what to write, a machine can actually generate more engaging content, descriptives, emotions, images that then inspire someone to react. So again, it's using this cognitive content platform just to figure out how to generate the most inspiring content. And content could be a till receipt, could be an email, could be a Facebook ad.
So the receipt that we're talking about would be an emailed receipt then, right?
No, it would be physically a receipt that comes out of the point of sale system. So if you go in many retailers, they have a point of sale system that generates receipts.
Right.
The actual formatting and creation of that receipt, the content, is actually generated by a platform, delivered to the point of sale system.
Okay.
So
I see it.
It's the same metaphor as if it was an email or as if it was a Facebook ad. It just happens to be delivered to the consumer at the point of sale.
All right, so what kind of assets do retailers need to have so that your system will work correctly?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the beauties of our platform is that we don't rely on any technology. All we rely upon is an open mind, because ultimately you're allowing a machine.
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. And I say that with a smile.
Me too, yeah.
You do need an open mind, because you're basically subcontracting the decisions to a machine. You're using machine learning as opposed to humans. But ultimately, it's not about humans not being smart. It's actually that a machine can systematically understand at scale what makes people respond. And so it's a huge benefit. It takes the randomness out of how people create content. And also you figure out very systematically what increases the response rates. And so there's a win-win. Effective content that actually drives more sales. So you don't actually need any technology. You just need to allow a machine to insert itself into that content creation process.
Right, so this is sort of like starting to get comfortable with the self-driving cars.
Yeah, exactly. Although I would say this self-driving car maybe is a little bit more of a leap of faith.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what you're effectively doing is putting your trust and faith in a machine. But if you actually think about it, it's just using mathematics and data. And what the machine is actually doing is what humans try to do, which is they try to figure out what makes people respond, what's the best way to describe something. The problem is it's a random process, whereas a machine can actually calculate this rapidly because of the advancements in data and this technology called machine learning.
Okay. What's the implementation like? when a customer says yes and they sign the contract,
Yes.
from there on, what happens?
Yeah, so we go through a number of phases. We initially start with what we would call a proof of value, and that's where we'll identify a few campaigns to work on, maybe over a few week period, where we'll actually insert humans into the process to explain how it works. And the reason to do this proof of value is to, first of all, get people comfortable with the process, because you're moving to a machine-based way of generating content, so there's this sort of emotional, I need to feel comfortable, and then also to see that the actual value plays out. And we find that very effective because ultimately we're showing people the dollars. And if you get a 40% increase in sales conversions, people actually take a lot of attention.
Okay, and then is it basically an API connection?
Yeah, exactly. So the platform sits in the cloud, and then we connect through APIs to the marketing technology platform, which could be Salesforce, could be Oracle, or plethora of platforms. Facebook, for example, we have live integration to Facebook. So through APIs, exporting content into the platform, and then we get response data back through a very robust API layer.
So tell me more about the Facebook platform. What do you mean by the Facebook marketing platform?
Yeah, so that's a very recent release from us. We've been working through our technology across multiple delivery vehicles, so email, display. We launched Facebook. So if you think about the news feed that you get, and you see the occasional ad in there, you've got an ad that has an image, a headline text, a footer text, to try to get you to click on it. Well, we've now developed live integration, so when a marketer generates a Facebook ad, instead of generating it themselves, we actually have this huge database of organized and scored content that now live connects with Facebook. So, and the benefit of Facebook is it's very, very sensitive to images and emotions, and so it's a very, very effective channel for this type of content.
Okay, that's very interesting. I think a lot of people are trying to figure out, especially retailers, how do they engage with consumers on Facebook. Facebook is pretty much taking over the world right now, so I think this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's particularly interesting when you think about the image side of Facebook, if you think about the size of the image.
Right.
And so what we have is this database of language, but also now we've organized and scored images. So what the machine will actually understand is what inspires you to react. Maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's gratitude, but also there's an image aspect of it. So we've also connected our database to images so that we can actually select images and words that then are engaging to someone on Facebook. And the problem with Facebook, as you know, is the news feed, there's lots in it.
Right.
So if you get it right, you get it really right. You get it wrong, you get it really wrong. And the machine can now systematically, basically optimize the way that ads are served and are inspiring people to act. So effectively the click rate and the conversion rate on Facebook with our early customers just been off the charts good.
Okay, that's great. So how do you charge?
Yeah, so it's a subscription arrangement. So you subscribe to our platform. You effectively purchase capacity of images and emails and Facebook ads, etc. So you buy it on a subscription basis. It's a very linear model, so you know what the cost is, and obviously the value proposition is there.
It doesn't go up and down with the volume?
Yeah, it goes up and down with the number of campaigns that you optimize.
Okay.
So it's a linear model, and obviously the more you spend, the average price comes down. So it's a volume-based model. We have customers that start with a few $1,000s a month, and we have customers that are spending literally hundreds of thousands a month, based on the scale of.
That's their Facebook spend, or their spend with you?
That's how they spend with us, yeah.
Okay.
So they start small and typically expand across all channels.
Okay. So the company itself is based out of?
Yeah, so we're headquartered out of Manhattan in New York,
Okay.
and we have offices in London, Milan, and San Francisco.
Okay. And when did it start?
Yeah, so we launched in 2012, so this is our fourth year. We've had rapid growth, have around 100 enterprise customers. The vast majority of our customers, well, all of our customers are in consumer, and the vast majority of our customers are actually in retail e-commerce, so it's our biggest and most successful market. We also work with some financial services companies and some travel and hospitality as well.
Okay. Great. Well, this is very interesting. I'm glad to have met you, and look forward to learning more about Persado and how things are working out.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.